joining us for our first online presentation in 2025. We're excited to share what we've learned about Destination Canada's new traveler segmentation with you. Before we dive in, I do want to point out that we are recording today's session and it will be made available on our YouTube channel in the coming days. My name is Jasmine Gravet. I'm the Executive Director of the Grande Prairie Regional Tourism Association, and I'm here today with my colleague in sunny yellow for the weather, Ife Andrew Ogumbayu. Ife is the Visitor Information Services Coordinator and one of the many smiling faces that you're likely to see if you're to come visit us here in Centre 2000 in Grande Prairie. The Grande Prairie Regional Tourism Association is an ambassador for the Grande Prairie region and visible voice for the tourism industry. Our territory spans south to Grand Cache, west into Saddle Hills, east to Fox Creek, and north to the Dunvegan Bridge. As the destination marketing organization for the region, we work in conjunction with Travel Alberta to help promote tourism by negotiating and investing in marketing programs and partnership proposals. All of our efforts are dedicated to increasing local business revenue by promoting the Grande Prairie area through every possible marketing avenue, and we're continually seeking new opportunities to showcase our region. So that's a little bit about us. Before I hand things over to Ife, I do want to acknowledge that we are on the homeland of the many diverse First Nations and Métis people whose ancestors have walked this land since time immemorial. We are incredibly grateful to work, live, learn, and play on the traditional territory of Treaty 8. Over to you, Ife.
Thank you very much, Jasmine. So we may want to ask, what is the objective for this? Today, we're here to explore Destination Canada's new traveler segmentation. We will look at why this new model is important and how it can benefit your business. The goal is to give you practical insights you can apply immediately, whether it's in your marketing, service delivery, or experience design. The better we understand our travelers, the better we can connect with them in meaningful ways. What is traveler segmentation? Traveler segmentation is about grouping visitors based on their behaviors, their values, and motivations, not just basic demographics. Why is that important? Because values are the foundation of how people make most decisions, including travel. It's no longer enough to market based on activities alone. The travelers choose experiences that align with their personal values. You want to make sure you can identify these aspects of your business that resonate with your ideal traveler and leverage them across all your marketing channels, your photos, your brochures, your videos, the verbiage of your website, your highlighted testimonials. You also want to consider what advertising platforms are most likely to be read and followed by your ideal market based on those values. And if budget allows, get your business on them. By creating emotional connections, whether through storytelling, authenticity, or discovery, we can build loyalty and encourage repeat visitation. Emotional connections also generate word of mouth promotion, which is incredibly powerful. Marketing is a part of all our businesses. Understanding traveler segmentation helps us focus those marketing efforts on the travelers most likely to visit, stay longer, and spend more, or you can spend less time on marketing and more time on delivering unforgettable experiences that inspired you to get into tourism in the first place.
Thanks, Ife. Luckily, you do not have to figure this out by trial and error. Let's talk about how Destination Canada is leveling up our tourism smarts and how Canada is all about attracting the right traveler, not just any traveler. So first, here's a bit of context. Canada has bold ambitions when it comes to tourism. We're aiming to become a top 7 global destination by 2030, generating 160 billion, that's billion with a B, dollars in tourism revenue. We're not aiming to do it just by increasing visitor numbers. We want to do it in a way that's sustainable, inclusive, and truly valuable to local communities. Destination Canada's goal is to shift from volume to value, more impactful trips, not just more trips. This approach attracts tourism revenue in a way that ensures long-term, sustainable success for our communities. We want people to come and contribute to the qualities of life and culture we appreciate, not to exploit it. That means attracting travelers who align with our values and will have meaningful, high-quality experiences when they're here. So to help us do that, Destination Canada has developed a new approach to understanding today's travelers, the Traveler Segmentation Program. Now you might be familiar with Explorer Quotient, or EQ. That was the original personality-based model that was used to help identify types of travelers most likely to connect with Canadian experiences. EQ did serve the travel industry well, but the world and travelers have changed, and so has the data. Enter traveler segmentation, this new data-rich segmentation model based on extensive research, analytics, and traveler behavior. Built over 18 months of research and analysis, the model was released in December of 2024. It's modern, it's dynamic, and it's built for today's reality. Instead of a single profile system, we now have 7 distinct traveler segments ranging from outdoor explorers to simplicity lovers. And each has a unique value system, unique motivations, and unique travel habits. These segments are also framed in the context of 9 of Canada's top international markets, plus Canada, because Canada is huge and gorgeous and diverse and totally worth exploring as a Canadian. Domestic travelers actually make up about 3/4 of Canada's tourism revenue. So what's the beauty of this approach? It helps us tailor marketing, product development, and visitor experiences with surgical precision. There's no more one size fits all. These segments help us understand why people travel, predict where they want to go, and craft experiences they'll actually rave about to their friends and their followers, because that online reality is a powerful part of our marketing toolkit. So whether you're in marketing, operations, or destination development like GPRTA, this segmentation gives us a powerful lens to attract the right kind of traveler and keep them coming back. Because let's face it, we're not just selling trips, we're creating lifelong stories, and we want the kind of travelers who can appreciate the plot.
At the end of its research phase, Jasmine mentioned a few slides back. Destination Canada identified 7 distinct traveler segmentations. Each segment has unique values, behaviors, motivations, and travel preferences. Understanding these groups helps us tailor that resonate deeply with our target travelers, not just attract attention. So let's dive into the 7 new segments now. We're going to start with the outdoor explorers. These folks who see a mountain and think, yeah, I want to climb that before lunch. This segment thrives on adrenaline, authenticity, and adventure. Whether it's hiking up a trail, paddling across a remote lake, or ziplining through a forest canopy, they're always looking for the next trail and maybe a bit of self discovery along the way. They are not here for room service and spa robes. In fact, they are likely camping or at least staying somewhere that requires a sleeping bag. They are willing to trade comfort for raw experience, and they wear that like a badge of honor. These are your eco conscious, challenge hungry, off the grid types, probably with a GoPro strapped to their forehead. And don't worry, they will absolutely post about it after they get signal again. In our region, the Grand Cache area will be a magnet for outdoor explorers. Guided hiking or horseback riding trips to Kakwa and Wilmore wilderness areas and whitewater rafting are right up their alley. The next one will be the culture seekers. Culture seekers are the human equivalent of a well-thumbed passport. These travelers don't just visit destinations, they delve into them. Museums? Yes. Street food? All of it. Local music festivals? Although already they've bought their t-shirts, they want to connect with people, soak up stories, and leave a place knowing how to say thank you in the local language because they learned it on the way to the airport. They also care deeply about responsible travel. They are the type who reads up on local customs, recycle their own travel brochures, and book tours that support community businesses. They are open minded, socially aware, and slightly allergic to the world touristy. If you offer art, history, and diversity or really good food, culture seekers are your people. The refined globetrotters. Ha, these ones, they are the people who travel with the luggage that costs more than your monthly mortgage, but they've earned it, often semi retired or at the peak of their careers. They've got the time, the means, and the taste for the finer things in life. For them, travel isn't just a getaway, it's an art form. We are talking luxury resorts, guided city tours, private tastings, and accommodations with at least one marble surface. Yet they are not hiking up mountains, they are admiring them from the balcony of their suites. They seek out cultural enrichment with a side of sparkling water served by someone wearing white gloves. Think cruises, government dining, and curated experiences that, that are just the right mix of discovery and decadence. As far as I'm aware, the Grand Prairie region does not yet, I mean, yet have luxury experiences or accommodations to suit this kind of travelers, the refined globetrotter. I'm happy to be wrong here, and if I am, please let me know in the chat so we can connect with these businesses. And next one are the purpose driven families. The purpose driven families, otherwise known as the multi taxers of the travel world. These are the families who want fun, but also want their kids to come back a little smarter. If they can squeeze in a bonding moment, learn something, and keep the snack situation under control all in one trip, they are happy. These travelers seek destinations that are safe, educational, and entertaining. Picture a nature hike followed by a visit to the museum, wrapped up with small nights. It's not about chaos, it's about quality time with intention. They are not necessarily luxury travelers, but they will spend more on something that creates memories or keeps the kids from melting down in public. Bonus points for these people if the destination has Wi Fi for mom and dad to stay connected to work and a place for the kiddos to run off some energy. Our next one are the city trippers. These are fast-paced, bus chasing, for more full food travelers who want it all. And they want it within walking distance to a good brunch spot. These are your weekend warriors, foodies, and Instagrammers snapping pics of latte art before the foam falls. For them, a perfect trip means culture, cuisine, and a good deal at a boutique hotel. They will explore museums in the morning, shop in the afternoon, and eat a food truck festival by night. Rest is for the flight home. These travelers often book short trips, plan last minute, and have a sixth sense for what's hot right now. Think of them as the heartbeat of urban tourism, quick to fall in love with the city and quicker to tell their friends about it. As the shopping hub for much of the North, Grand Prairie can tap into those travelers who are coming to the city for essential and staying for the entertainment. The Grand Prairie Regional Tourism Association focuses a lot of energy on marketing to this type of travelers to convert day trippers into weekend warriors by keeping a spotlight on the energy in the city year round. The simplicity lovers. In contrast to our city trippers as simplicity lovers, they travel around the world as introverts. They are not chasing thrills or high culture. They just want peace, quiet, and maybe a nice cup of tea with a view. Think cozy cabins, lakeside cottages, and place where cell service is optional, but it can be preferred. They are the people who say, let's just relax and actually mean it. No jam packed itineraries, no 10 things to do before lunch list, just a few good books, scenic walks, and maybe a round of mini golf if they are feeling wild. These travelers value affordability, ease, and comfort. They want to feel secure, not stressed. If your retreat says leave your stress at the door, the simplicity lovers already packing their bags. Our last but not the least are the Fawn and Son families. They are also known as the SPF 50, flip flop wearing champions of all the inclusive. These families are here for one thing, a good time in the sun, and they would prefer not to overthink it. For them, travel is all about ease, pools, beaches, kids, clubs, and buffets where the chicken fingers are always hot. These are the planners who circle spring break on the calendar with Red Shopee and book their beaches months in advance. They prioritize relaxation and fun, and their idea of adventure is trying a new flavor of slushy, give them sunshine, safe environment, and family friendly activities, and they're set.
So, excuse me, thank you, Ife. Those are the traveler segments in a nutshell. Hopefully, even with a brief overview that Ife just provided, you can see the value in building your awareness of it and applying the data to your marketing and business decision making. The benefits are outlined online, but I do encourage you to spend some time diving deeper into the traveler segmentation program and the Canadian Tourism Data Collective information, which are both available for free on Destination Canada's website. And we'll share the slide in the comments of this recording as well. So hopefully you've all been able to take one highlight away from the 7 segments that we've shared with you today, and or maybe have some additional questions that you're going to take some time after watching this recording to pop online and continue to explore all of the great resources that Destination Canada has prepared for our use. Aoife and I are always happy to hear from operators in the region. So if you are interested in receiving more information on membership, experience development, and cooperative marketing with the Grande Prairie Regional Tourism Association, please feel free to reach out to either Aoife or myself. Our email addresses are on the screen, and you're also able to find more information about GPRTA by visiting our website, gptourism.ca. Thanks very much for watching, and we hope to hear from you soon. Take care.
Thank you.